So what I'll do after I do the consonants
Do you
is
want me
I'll
to
kind of do a
Because you
transition,
have it right here.
which is what we do with OG, right? Are you recording?
Hmm?
Okay. All right, so Nita, you have done a fantastic job of learning all of your consonants. You've learned your brothers and your cousins. We've done some symbol imagery, we've done practice, and you've done really well. And I think that you're ready to learn your vowels now, okay? Do you know what your vowels are? And most kids will say?
No.
Well, they'll say what letters? What,
Oh, yes.
4 or 5 letters would they say?
A-E-I-O-U.
Okay, A-E-I-O-U, right? Okay. And are those all of the vowel sounds that you know? Do you know more? You may might say some more.
Sometimes more.
Okay, sometimes why. Well, vowel sounds, sometimes we can have those letters by themselves, or we can team them up with other letters. Okay, sometimes we can team them up with each other. Like you see this letter right here, we have 2 E's, and we have 2 O's. Or maybe we can just have an I or an O by itself. Sometimes we can even take the W and put that with another vowel letter. Okay. Sometimes we can take the Y, put that with a vowel letter, make a team. Or sometimes we can take the R, and put that together to make a team. Okay. But vowel sounds can be a little bit more difficult to feel because they're a little more. The sounds are a little closer to each other. Okay. But we have a great way that we can talk about vowel sounds and discover. And again, we're going to use multisensory. We're going to use the feelings of our jaw and the feelings of our tongue. Okay, we can look in the mirror. We can hear ourselves. All of that. Okay. All right. I want you to think about. Let's try to think about and discover what vowels are, what they do. Okay. I'm going to say a sentence. And I'm not going to say make any vowel sounds. And I want you to tell me if you can understand me. Okay, you ready? All right. Look, look. Did you understand what I just said right there? No.
No.
Because I said a full sentence, but I didn't say any vowel sounds. Now I'm going to put in the vowel sounds to what I just said. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Hello, my name is Adam and I like soccer. Could you understand that?
Yes.
So what did the vowel sounds do to my sentence? What did it do to the words that I
It
said?
made them longer.
Made them longer? Yeah. Was it louder or quieter?
Louder.
Yeah, it was louder. Good. Did it make it easier for you to hear?
Yes.
Did it give meaning to what you heard? Okay. So that's what vowel sounds do. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and start to learn our vowel circle and how we can compare our vowels to a circle that we can make on our face right here. So I'm going to turn my head like this. Okay. And I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to slowly bring my hand closer to my nose or to my face. And I want you to tell me what's the first part of my face that I'm going to touch?
Your nose.
My nose. Do you see a nose picture right there? Do you see a picture of a nose anywhere?
Oh.
Okay, good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my finger in my nose right here, and I'm going to go straight, draw a line straight back. And what am I touching right here?
Your ear.
My ear. Do you see a picture of an ear? Right. Okay. And what we can do is, right in front of you, we can have the nose in the front, and we can have the ear at the back. Because we have the nose at the front of our face, and the straight line back is the ear. Now what if we went down this way? What is this part of my face right here?
Jawbone.
The jawbone, right? It's kind of, is it straight or is that kind of curved?
Curved.
Right, and if I go up this way, I can touch what?
Your lips.
My lips and then back to my,
Nose.
right. So it's kind of like, it's a circle, okay? So, or a half circle, going this way. Okay? So we're going to discover vowel sounds that are in our circle right here. We're going to make between our nose and our ear. Okay? Stop right there. So I'm going to, right now, I'm just going to get out this one, and this one. And then these other pictures right here. You guys see? Okay. Okay. So we just got done finishing discovering the circle itself, and we have the ear and the nose and the ear out. Okay. So now, Anita, I'm going to have you make some sounds, and we're going to discover where on our vowel circle they're going to go, and we're also going to give them names. Remember how we gave names to our consonant sounds, like noisy tongue tapper and all that? Okay, so we're going to give names to all of our vowel sounds too. And we're going to discover what pictures they go with, what letters they go with, and where they go on our vowel circle. Okay? So, I'm going to make a sound for you. Actually, how about this? I want you to choose one of these three letter or letter groups, whichever one you want to, okay? Okay. Do you know what letter that is?
Oh.
And do you know what the sound the O makes, the short sound that it makes? Okay. So I want you to look in your mirror and you make that sound. Ah. Okay. And I want you to tell me what your mouth is doing. Is your mouth smiling? Are your lips round, or is your mouth open?
My mouth is open.
Okay. So we're going to call that sound an open sound. Can you find what picture do you think would be the open? Okay, good. So go ahead and put your O right underneath your picture right there. Now we have to discover where it goes on our vowel circle. Okay? Is it going to go closer to your nose? Is it going to be closer to your ear? Okay. Is it going to be up here, or is it going to be down here somewhere? Okay. So I want you to put your hand underneath your jaw and make that sound again. Ah. Okay. And I want you to tell me, is your jaw up, or is your jaw going down? Ah.
It's down.
It's down, right? Okay. So if we look at our vowel circle, is it going to be up here by our nose, or is it going to be down?
It's going to be down.
Down. Okay. So you had it in the right spot, actually. We're going to keep it right there. It's going to be down somewhere in our vowel circle. Okay. Which one do you want to choose next? Do you want to choose the
E.
E? Okay. Do you know what sound that is?
E.
Okay, and let's look at our mirror there and make that sound.
E.
And I want you to tell me, is your mouth open? Is your mouth smiling? Or are your lips round?
It's more of a smile.
Okay, good. So which one of these pictures right here is going to be good? And we're going to call that sound a smiley sound, because our mouth is smiling. Right? Okay. So, and again, I want you to tell me, where is it going to be on your vowel circle? Okay, closer to your nose, closer to your ear. Is it going to be up or down? Okay, so I want you to, again, put your jaw right there. Is it high or is it low? And we can compare it to our open sound that we made. Is it high or is it low? Ah.
It's high.
It's high, right? Okay. So let's put it up higher than the open sound. We can put your E's underneath it. There you go. And later on, we're going to discover if it's going to be closer to your nose or to your ear. Okay. So let's do the last one. And they might look funny. Do you know what letters those are right there?
They look like O's, but
You're right.
they're attached.
You're right, they are attached. And in real life, we don't really attach them like that. But we do here, and we're gonna find out why we do that later on, okay? But just know that those are two O's. You know what sound two O's make? Ooh, okay, go ahead and look at your mouth.
Ooh.
Ooh, and I want you to tell me how your lips, or your mouth or your lips are.
Ooh.
Are you smiling like the E? Is your mouth open like the ah? Or are your lips round?
Lips are round.
Round. So we're going to call that a roundy sound, okay? And I want you to find a picture for the roundy there. Okay? And you can put your O right underneath it. Now we need to discover, is that sound up like the E? Or is it down like that ah? Okay? So let's make that sound ooh. Let's find out where our jaw is. Is it up like the smileys, or is it down like the opens? Is it like ooh? Is it like the E sound, or is it like the ah sound?
It's more like the
E. So the jaw's up, right? So let's put it right next to our smileys. Let's put them up. Yeah, to the top of the circle. Okay, good. Now we need to discover, so we know that we have two of them that are high and one of them's low, right? We need to discover where they go in relationship to our nose and ear. Are they going to go close to the nose or close to the ear? Okay? I want you to choose two of them to compare. Okay? Which two do you want to compare? Okay, we can compare the open sound and the round sound. Okay? This time what you're going to do is you're going to feel your tongue. And is your tongue closer to your nose, or is your tongue closer to your ear? And it might be kind of hard to feel, but you can look at my tongue and you can look at your tongue and you can feel it. So let's make the open sound. Can you make the open sound for me?
I'm sorry. Ah.
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 Okay. And now let's make your roundy sound. Lips are round, yeah. And I want you to make both of them, and I want you to tell me if you can feel your tongue going back and forth. Ah, ooh, ah, ooh. Is it moving? Is it moving to the back? Is it moving to the front? It might be hard to feel. You can look in the mirror, or you can look at my tongue if you need to. Okay. And this is where you really need to. This is hard. Why are you laughing at?
It's after 6 o'clock.
Yes, everybody's like, ah. So it's hard for them to see. It's hard for them to feel it. And it may even be hard for them to see. So this is where I really show them my tongue. And I really exaggerate it.
So don't eat a caramel wrapper.
So I'm gonna make the open sound first, and then I'm gonna make the roundy sound. And I want you to tell me, is my tongue going back or is it going forward? Okay? Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Where did my tongue go? Okay. So let's put your roundies closer to your ears. Do you see where's your ear at? Yeah, there you go. Okay. Now let's compare two other sounds. What sounds do you want to compare? Your opens and your smileys, okay? So, oh, and I want you to make sure you can do it too. So, can you look in the mirror and can you see that your tongue is going back? Yeah, the open and the roundy.
Ah.
It's hard to see though, isn't it? You can almost feel, I know you might not want to touch your tongue, but if you did touch your tongue, you would be able to feel your tongue going backwards. Okay? You don't need to do that. All right, so let's compare our opens and our smileys. Which one do you want to do first? Open? Okay. Let's make the open sound and then make the smiley sound. And I want you to tell me your tongue is going back or forward, okay? Look in the mirror.
Ah.
And you can look at my tongue, is it going forward or backward? Ah, E, ah, E.
Ah goes back.
Does that count as my smiley? No.
Okay, so forward, is it closer to our nose or ear? If it goes forward.
Nose.
Okay, so let's put our smileys up because our jaw is up, and forward because our tongue is closer to our nose. Does that make sense? Look what we just made. We just made a half circle. Okay? Is this, Penny, you're saying, no, that's not.
No, I'm not saying that, it's just that, that tongue thing.
Mine doesn't even move.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I can exaggerate and make it move,
I
but you
think
can make
they're-
the same sounds without it moving.
They said exaggerated.
Yeah.
Even I
It does move, but you can probably barely feel it. And it's hard to feel for a kid. That's why you really gotta say, look at me. Really
So now,
exaggerate it.
which
like-
one, ah, ooh, ah is
Down.
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 ah?
It's down.
Denise, we have discovered the vowels, the vowel circle. We discovered 3 different categories of vowels that we call smileys, opens, and rounds. And we discovered 3 different letters, formations that make 3 different sounds, right? So now I have a bunch of more letter combinations right here. Sometimes you might just see 1 letter or you might see 2 letters. But they all make 1 sound. We're going to discover where they go. Are they going to be a smiley, an open, or a round? Okay? And I want you to just feel your mouth and look in your mirror and find out where they go. So I want you to choose whichever one you want to start with. You can choose
I want to
whichever
choose that one because are you sure this is a letter?
Yeah, and remember we talked about this OO right there, and how they're kind of connected like eyeglasses,
Uh-huh.
right? And that says ooh, like in moon,
Uh-huh.
okay? Well, this is also OO, and they're written differently because it's a different sound. But in real life, we just spell that sound with an OO, and we spell this sound with an OO. But they're different sounds, okay? So you want to know what that is?
Yes.
Okay. Since you don't know what it is, I'm just going to go ahead and give it to you. All right? So make this sound for me. And you might hear that sound in the word book
Book.
or foot.
Okay.
All right? So I want you to pick up your mirror, and I want you to tell me, make that sound, and I want you to tell me, is it a smiley, an open, or a round? How is your mouth?
It's round.
It's round, your lips are round, right? So let's go ahead and put that right in your rounding category.
Do you want me to put
Yeah,
it like
you can just
here?
put it right there, right next to the
Okay.
other one. So let's do another one,
Oh, I know this one.
Okay? Now, what letter is that?
That's the letter U.
U, okay? And it can say U, but I want you to just tell me the short sound. Okay? And I want you to tell me, is that a smiley, an open, or a round?
That's open.
Okay, go ahead and put it with the opens. All right, let's pick another.
A.
A, and again, that's the letter A, and it can say A, it's long sound, but I want you to tell me the short sound.
Ah.
Right? So let's look in the mirror and make that sound.
Ah.
Is it smiling, open, or round?
Ah. Well, I'm open more than I was over there, but I'm still going wide. I'm smiling, so I'm going to say smiling.
Yeah, let's put it in the smiling. So
Okay.
And you're right that it is, your mouth is starting to become more open. We're gonna discover why, okay? So let's do another one.
That AW.
Okay. Do you know what that sound is?
It's like it though in saw,
Right.
so it's aw,
Aw, okay, so let's make that sound. Aw.
aw, aw. That's round.
Right, if it were round, then our lips would look like this.
Ooh, oh, you mean open? That's it. It's the open. Aw, aw.
I just did some
Okay.
air handling right there, didn't I? Did I respond to the response? Did I compare it to the stimulus? Okay, good, keep going. You're doing really good. one do you want to choose?
E.
Okay, and again, we know that the long sound is E, so I want you to tell me the short sound.
Eh.
Eh.
Eh. Eh. I'm smiling again.
Put it in the smile. Pick another one.
I.
And again, we can know that that says the long I sound. So, but give me the short I sound.
Eh.
Eh.
Eh. Eh. I don't think I'm smiling, I think I'm grimacing, but I'm gonna go with the smile.
It is a smile. Good. Okay, pick another.
A-E, I've never seen a word spelled like that before.
Well, you're right. You never see A and E next to each other. Okay. They're usually separated by a consonant. We put the E at the end.
Oh.
Okay, but we're just going to learn it like this, all right? When you do see the E at the end, and it goes over the consonant to make the A say its name,
Yep.
what does that sound?
It's A.
A, right?
A.
Tell me if it's a smiley opener.
A. I'm going wide and smiling.
Yeah. So, got a lot of
I'm
smileys.
running out of room.
That's all right.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. Okay, we got two more. Which one do you want to do next?
Is
What
that
sound that is?
going to, is that like this one?
You're right, because you see what at the end?
The E,
The E,
but there's no consonant in between.
right. And in real life, we can keep them together, or they can be, again, separated by a consonant.
Okay.
So what does that E do to the O?
It makes it say its name, so
Right.
this is O.
Okay, let's feel if that's other.
O. O, and I'm round.
Round, good, put it in your roundies. Okay, you put it in your opens.
Oh, I did.
There you go. Just- And then one more.
Oh my, I'm not sure I've ever seen a word spelled like that before. What is
Okay,
that?
so we do have AU together sometimes, like in the word haul. If you carry or something, if you carry something or pull something, you haul it.
Okay.
So, let's say that word, haul.
Haul.
Let's feel what happens after our windy sound. What does your mouth do?
Aw.
Haul.
Aw. 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 So that's round. Isn't that like this sound here? Aw.
It is exactly the same.
Oh, cool.
And again, you're saying round like your lip, or your
Aw.
lips are round.
That's it. That's how I get confused, because to me, I see a circle. So
You're right.
that's why I want to go say round, but you don't like that.
Well, think of your lips.
Okay.
If your lips are round,
Mm-hmm.
and then think of it if your mouth is open.
Aw.
Let's look at that one.
Mhm.
Look at her lips. What is it in the shape of?
Ooh. Ooh. It
Is it
just
in the
goes
shape?
up.
Is it in the shape of a square or a round circle?
Ooh, it's round. Ooh.
And then you're right. When we open our mouths, our lips are kind of in that same
Mm-hmm.
pattern, right? But is your mouth open or closed?
It's round, but it's open. So this is round, but this is open, and this is just round.
Round.
Okay.
And that you can think about your open mouth and your round lips.
Okay.
That might help you.
Open
Say
mouth,
both.
round lips.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So you've discovered where each of those sounds go, and how many sounds do we have in the roundies?
In the roundies, the round lips are 1, 2, 3.
3. And how many sounds do we have in the opens?
Opens are 4.
4. Now you see 4 tiles, but you told me earlier
Oh, that's
that
right.
the AU and AW is
That's
the
right.
same
Aw,
sound.
aw. So that's 3 sounds.
3 sounds. How about in the smileys? How many?
A-M-E. That's 5.
Okay. Now, I'll stop there for a second because you guys might be thinking. Okay. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay. So now, Denise, you have discovered all the sounds here and where they go, if they're open, roundy, or smiley. Well, now we're not done yet because we have to put them in our circle. We have to figure out where each sound goes in our half circle, right? And what we're going to do is I want you to start in one of the 3 categories, and you can choose. We're going to compare sounds. We're going to compare by using our hand and feeling our jaw that goes up and down, okay, and feeling our tongue that goes back and forth. So which one do you want to start with?
I want to start with the open.
The opens? Okay. We have 3 sounds there because we know that AU and AW is the same. But I want you to pick 2 sounds and let's compare those 2 sounds.
Okay, I want to choose this and this.
Okay. So I'm going to make the sound, the O sound, ah, and then I'll make the AU-AW sound, aw. And I'm going to put my hand right there, and I want you to do the same thing. Put your hand underneath your chin right here, because we're going to feel if one sound, the jaw is going to be lower or higher. Okay? Tell me which sound is the jaw higher and lower, okay? I'll make the O sound first, and then the AU-AW sound second. Ah, aw. And now I want you to do it. Ah, aw. Did you feel your jaw move?
Aw.
Did it move up or did it move down?
It moved down when I made the aw sound.
Okay. And then I want you to look at my tongue, and does it go forward or backwards, okay? I'll start with the O and do the AU-AW. Ah, aw.
Oh, it goes back.
Okay. So let's put the AU and AW, let's put them next to each other because they're like twins, right?
Okay.
And since it was lower, our jaw was lower, let's put that under the O, the short O sound.
That,
And then, yeah, just put it right underneath it. Yeah.
underneath, okay.
Now, is it, you told me the tongue went backwards. Is it backward towards our ear or towards our,
Aw, it
Nose.
goes back toward our ear.
okay, so I want you to move it
Closer
towards
to
the ear,
your
to
ear.
your right, more towards the ear.
Okay.
So it went down with our jaw,
Down,
and then to the right and back towards
okay.
the ear with our tongue,
Okay.
okay? Now, we have to find out where the short U sound goes. So I want you to pick one of those sounds that we just did and compare it with the short U sound.
I want to do the U and the O.
Okay. So again, let's feel our jaw first, okay? We're gonna do the short U sound and the short O sound. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Ah.
Let me do it again.
Ah.
Did you feel your jaw move? Did it go up?
It goes
or
down again. It goes down again.
And so
So
short
the U is up higher. Ah. So
Let's put it up above. Let's keep our O where it's at.
Okay.
Let's put our short U above it.
Okay.
Now we have to figure out, is it closer to our nose or closer to our ear? Okay? So you can look at my tongue, and I'm gonna make both sounds. Ah.
Your tongue's going back with the ah.
So the short U, is it closer to the nose or to the ear?
It's closer to the
So
nose.
let's move it a little bit to the left.
Okay.
It's like a staircase, isn't it?
Ah. Yep. Bump, bump.
And we're gonna make a staircase with all of our other, with our other 2 categories. Which one do you want to do next? Your smileys or your roundies?
The roundies.
Okay, I want you to pick 2 sounds to compare.
These two.
Okay, let's make the O-E sound O, and then the O-O sound And let's feel our jaw first. O,
O.
O,
O.
Which one was higher, which one was lower?
This is higher than O.
Okay, let's go.
So I go like that?
Yeah, let's put it like that.
Okay.
Now we need to find out where the O-O connected. The OO sound, where does that go in relationship to your other 2 rounds? Which one do you want to compare?
Let's do the 2 that look so much alike.
Okay, so let's do the ooh, like a moo.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. The ooh is higher than the
Go ahead and put them higher. Okay, now we need to put them in order of which one's closer to the nose or to the ear.
Okay.
So which ones do you want to, let's compare it to.
Well, let's do these 2.
Okay? So I want you to look at my tongue, okay? I'm going to make the O-O, like the glasses one first, like a moon, and then I'll make the other O-O like a foot, okay? So it is. I'm going to really open my mouth so you can see me, okay? Ooh, ooh,
Is further, is at front more than,
Closer to the nose?
closer to the nose than ooh.
Good, so let's make our staircase like we did with the
Okay, so
Yeah,
like that,
perfect. Now we need to find out where does the OE go? Is
okay.
it gonna be closer to the ear or closer to the nose? Let's compare them with our sound,
Mhm.
okay? So again, I'm gonna put the mouse over to, I'll do the sound and then I'll do the O sound, okay? I'm sorry. O.
O. Your tongue's going back on O.
Sorry. This is really hard.
Uh,
O.
O. O.
O.
I'm not seeing you do it, but when I do it,
Let's
it's.
feel.
Yeah.
Act like you.
Oh, I
You don't have
I don't know. I was acting before, I'll try. Okay, all right.
You don't have to pick.
I don't have a clue what you're doing.
Okay. If you want to, you can take your finger and you can actually touch your tongue if you want to, okay? You
Okay.
can say and O. Tongue's further back. O.
Oh.
Yeah, it went forward.
Ah.
You can even look in the mirror.
Okay. My tongue comes forward.
Okay, good. Go ahead and put it in the staircase there.
So it goes here?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now we have one more category left, our smileys. Pick two that you can,
I want to do the E's.
okay? So let's do the short E first, and then the E sound, the long one. So feel our jaw. E, E,
E. E. Well, I know that the E's higher than the S, so I go like that, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, let's pick one and compare it to one of those.
A to E.
Okay, let's do the E and then the A. E,
E.
A.
A. E. A. E. A. E is higher
Okay.
than A. But where do I put that?
Right, so now we have to compare it to the S sound.
Oh,
So
okay.
let's compare those. E,
A.
A,
A.
E,
A. A is higher than A.
Okay.
So it goes down here.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now let's choose another one. Which one is it? A or I?
A.
Which one do you want to compare it to in our
Well,
staircase?
I would think it might be closer because they're A's there.
Okay.
So are they going to be buddies maybe?
Let's try it.
Okay.
A and then A.
Okay.
A,
A.
A.
A. It's going down.
Okay.
So it goes there.
Now the short I sound. Where do you think he's going to be on our staircase?
Is he going to be with this guy?
Let's try. So first and then it. These are tough because they're really close. These two sounds are close to each other, right? I.
It. It is higher.
It is higher.
So
So now we have to
somewhere
compare it with
there.
our, is it higher or lower than the E sound? We don't
Okay.
know yet. We have to try that one first, right? So let's do E and then it. E,
E.
it.
I. E. I. E. I. E is higher than I.
Okay.
So I go like that and
Mhm.
put him in there.
All right. I want you to tell me what happens to my tongue. I'm going to make the E sound, the it sound, I'm going to go down, and I want you to tell me what's happening to my tongue.
Okay.
Is it going forward or backward? Okay. E, it, A.
It keeps going back.
Okay. So let's do it like our staircase, where it goes back towards the ear.
Okay, so it goes back toward the ears. Here we go. I'm running into these. Should I
If you
move
want to,
these around?
yeah, if you want to, you can move your, it's not on camera, that's okay.
All right. Like
Okay.
that.
So we can see our half circle goes down, all the way down to the opens, and then back up into the rounds. Okay? Our jaw goes down and then back up, and our tongue is going all the way back, toward closer to our ear, in like little steps or staircases.
Okay.
Okay. We got that? first I might have just the nose and the ear, and I'll have my 3 pictures right here. I say, okay, Leah, first let's just go ahead and put our pictures in the right spot. And I want you to kind of talk out loud what you're thinking and what you're feeling. So go ahead and just choose one of them.
I know that the smile goes over here,
Close to what?
the nose.
Okay, is it up or down? Would your jaw be up, or would your jaw like E,
Up.
or would your jaw be down like ah?
Up.
Okay,
So does
good.
it go
So
there?
up, yep,
Okay.
by the nose.
And the rounder,
Roundy,
roundy,
if you want to call it rounder.
goes over here, but I don't know.
Close to the ear, is it up or down?
Up.
Okay,
Ooh.
because your jaw is up or down.
Okay. So when you say up, you mean up from here?
Up meaning your jaw is up or
But I'm
down.
saying when I place it.
And your tongue, is your tongue closer to your nose or closer to your ear? Compared to the
to the
smiley.
ear.
Mhm. Okay, what's the last one?
But I mean, is this, when you say up, am I
Yeah.
comparing these two? Okay.
Good.
And then I know that the opening goes down here at the bottom.
Right, because your jaw is
Down.
down and your tongue is by the nose, by the ear, or in the middle. Okay, so here are your tiles, and I want you to just pick whichever one you want to pick first. You have to tell me the sound it makes,
E.
and you have to tell me
And I
where
know
it goes.
here.
Okay, because your mouth is.
Smiley. Ah. Ooh. Over here. F. A. I think I'm messing up. A. And I put U here.
Okay.
And then I know these two sad sounds, ah, go here.
Okay, let's put them next to each other because they're. You said
Okay.
they're twins, right?
Right.
And why did you put the AU first and the AW second? We didn't
Because
go
when
over
we
this last
spell
time.
a word, we use AU toward the front and AW. And they're lower, the jaw's lower than it is with these two.
I didn't mention that before.
Why did you say the AU, AW?
AU is used in a word toward the beginning or middle, and AW at the end.
Okay.
You guys should know that through your OG
Yeah,
training.
we do.
Ooh, and then is a little bit and then
Okay. All right, so let's go through it and let's check to make sure that we got everything correct. Okay? So what's a good way to check? How do we check and make sure that we
use
got
the
it?
mirror. Say the
Okay.
sound.
We could look in the mirror, or what else could we do to feel?
See what our mouth is doing,
Mhm.
is doing, and air.
Yeah, air might not so
as
much,
much. So much.
but we can feel, the easiest to feel our jaw.
Oh,
Going
so
up
we
and
go
down,
through the
right?
whole thing.
So let's go to the smileys and check that first. So as we make the sounds going down, we should feel what happened to your jaw.
Going in.
Okay, like little steps, right? Okay, so let's do that together.
Can I look, because I do better when I look.
Let's do the first sounds, E to E.
E, F,
Okay, is it going down? Okay, let's do the next sounds, E to
E,
I.
I,
Okay, I want you to look at me.
E,
E, I. E, I.
that one's higher.
Which one's higher?
I.
So the I is higher.
So
How
I
did
have
you?
them in the wrong one.
If it's hard to feel your jaw, you also tell me which one's more smiley. I.
I.
So if it's more smiley, the more smiley it is, the higher it's going to be. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's keep going. E to A.
A.
Is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
A, I think that's right.
Good, good. Let's go to your opens and let's check those.
Do I check these two?
You can, yeah.
Okay. This one's definitely So these two.
Good. And now we can do our roundies.
To
Okay, good. And you felt it, didn't you? You didn't have to look at the mirror. Okay. So she did really good. She did it fast. She only made one error, right? And it's a typical error between the id and the which is really, those sounds are tough to find. See. Okay. So now that she's assembled and we've checked it, what's next on our practice?
You give her a sound.
We do the triangle. Okay, and it's receptive expressive. Okay. If I give her the sound, I want her to give me the label and the letter. Right. Okay. And then, so I want you to tell me what letters do you see here?
Well, it's O-O, but it.
Oh, in real life, right?
Yep.
Okay, and give me that sound. And what's the name of that sound? Brownie, smiley, open.
That's a roundie.
Okay. Point to me where the E is.
Long
The letter,
E.
the letter E. And that's, you need to be specific about that because the sounds and letters are sound the same and so on, right? Okay? Give me the short sound it makes.
F.
And what's the label of it? And what is
It's a
it?
smiley.
Okay. Give me the middle open sound.
Oh.
And what letter is that?
O.
Okay. So that's how you would practice the receptive expressor with the triangle? Okay.
It's metal because there's, you put the U.
Right, that
so-
she put the U.
Okay.
Again, this
All
is
right.
going to depend on your student where you put the U at. Okay? Now, we're going to make it tougher for you, Leah, so we're going to take away. So now I want you to visualize where all the letters and sounds were, okay? Where did you see the letter U? Good, I like the way you pointed to it. And
Do this quick, because it's going on.
Give me the sound. And what's the label?
I made it around, or open.
Okay. Where did you see the OO that looks like it's connected like the sunglasses?
It's over here, but it's,
Okay. I agree that it's in here in the brackets, but you're saying it's in the middle? Okay. The middle one is closed.
it's not the open.
Right.
Are you asking me for the open one or the closed one?
The closed one, like
Okay,
the
the closed
sunglasses.
one's at the top.
Mhm. And sound? Okay, what letters?
O-O.
Okay. Let's see if I can do that. What do you visualize here, the second from the top smile?
I.
What letter is it? What sound is it?
Bit.
Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to take it all.
That was the one I messed up on, so I knew you were gonna have to.
That's right. My diagnosis, prescriptive, right? I'm going to check on that. What's there having difficulty with? Okay. Point to the AUAW. Where would that be? Okay. And where is that at? Opens.
It's an open and it's the, what do you say, the farthest to the right? It's the last one, or?
Yeah. Is it?
It's the lowest one.
Yeah, you can say lowest or furthest to the right.
AU.
AU and AW. Okay. Where would you see the OE at?
It's up here, it's a roundie, and it's the bottom one.
Make this sound for me.
Ah. Ah.
Okay. Where would that be in your vowel?
It's a smiley,
What letter do you see there?
A.
Okay, where is it in the smileys? If it were in the middle, then your jaw would be up in the middle like
Oh, it's
or
at the bottom. It's at the bottom.
See how I air handle? Okay. All right, good. Could you close your eyes? Okay. Keep them closed. Can you see your vowel circle? Can you visualize it? Okay. What is the middle open sound?
Middle open, O.
Give me that sound.
Ah.
Where do you see the AE? A consonant E.
It's over on the smiley side.
Is it in the top or the middle or the bottom?
It's toward the bottom, but it's not the last one.
Okay, so it's second from the
Sure, second from the bottom, that's where it is.
Yeah.
I knew it
I love
was down
it.
there somewhere.
And give me the sound.
A.
Okay, good. So I know that she can, I gave all the parts of the triangle. I had her do it concrete. I took it away. I just had the pictures, right? Took that away. I had a blank table. She can still touch and feel.
Yeah, did you
Then-
notice even my eyes shut? I'm doing that. I'm very multisensory.
And then she closed her eyes. Now you did this. She still wanted to feel, but another thing you can do is have them put it in the air, put their hands in the air and talk about it. Okay. All right. So, Deb, we have learned the smileys, the opens, and the roundies in our vowel circle. We've discovered that our jaw moves differently, and our tongue moves front to back towards the ear or to our nose. You've done really well with the practicing, so we're ready to move on and for you to discover other parts of our vowel circle here, okay? So I'm going to take out a couple of our tiles right here. Those three right there, I want you to look at those. I want you to tell me, what do they all have in common? There's an E. Where's the E at?
That's the end.
At the end, right? And we know that the E's and this sound can be together, or they can be separated by a consonant. Same thing with the OE. The AE, we never see it together. It's always separated by a consonant, right? Okay. What is the E doing to the other letter?
Staying the same.
Right, okay. So if we say that letter's name, E, that's the sound it makes, right?
Right.
Same with all of them, okay. Well, we can do the same with two more that I have right here. Okay. All right, so again, what's that E doing to that letter there?
Making it say its name, it says I.
I, okay. And then this one, U, okay. So we're gonna discover what our mouths are doing when we make these two sounds, okay? Let's go ahead and make that sound again, the I sound. And I want you to look in your mirror. And I want you to tell me, is your mouth staying in one position, or is it kind of sliding from one position to another?
I, it's sliding.
Okay, so we're gonna call that sound a slider. Okay, and this is our last picture right here. And this is gonna be the picture for our sliders. What do you see right here in this picture?
I see the mouth making three different shapes.
Right, and what are those three different
The
shapes?
smile, the open, and the round.
So it's just these pictures right here, right? So the sliders are sliding from one of these sounds to another. Okay, and we're gonna discover which sound it's sliding from and sliding to when you make that sound. So let's go ahead and make that sound again. I.
I.
Where does your mouth start off as? Does your mouth start off as
Open.
smiling? Open, right?
I,
And what does it slide to?
a smile.
Okay. So it goes from this sound, right,
Right.
to that sound. So our mouth is open, I. But we say it faster, right?
I. Right.
Okay. Okay. And we can put this in the middle of our vowel circle, since it's kind of a mix of all of them, or we can put it out here, if you want to. We'll just put it right here, so the camera can see this. Okay. So I want you to put your IE, your first slider that you learned, just put it anywhere next to that picture. Next to our slider picture, yeah? It can be anywhere. Okay. We also learned that the E here makes it you say his name. Right. So let's discover where it's sliding from and what it's sliding to.
You is sliding from a smile to a round.
Right. So it's going from this sound here to that sound right here. Okay. And you can put your UE right next to it. Is it going to be the same as the IE sound, or was it different?
Different.
Okay, so let's put it on a different side.
Okay, so we want to on this side.
Yeah, wherever you want to put it. If you want to put them like that, that's fine. Okay, Now I got some other ones right here. Okay, I got 4 more here. I want you to choose which one you want to do.
So,
That one? What letters do you see there?
O-I,
Do you know what sound that makes?
oi,
Okay. Go ahead and make that sound and then tell me what it's sliding from it to.
oi. That goes from a round to a smile.
Good. Okay, and then is that the same or different than these sounds?
Different.
Okay, so let's put it on a different side. Good. Pick another one. All right, what sound does that make?
Ow,
Good.
ow. Okay, that went from an open to a round.
Good. And is that the same or different than what we saw?
One of those, yes.
Good. Let's pick another one. Okay.
Everybody says oi, so it's round to smile, and it'd be the same as this one, so maybe side by side.
Yeah, let's put it side by side. And you put the OI first before the OY. Is there a reason why you did that?
Because oi comes in the beginning of the word position.
Right, just like what we did with our AU and AW, right? Okay. And then our last one, OW.
OW says O or ow.
You're right, you can say O, like our roundy right here, right? And what's the other sound that you can do?
Ow.
Okay, let's do that one.
Ow. So smile to a round. Ow.
I agree, it does go to a round.
Ow.
You said it's smile.
Oh, it's open to a round. So, around there.
Okay, and what should we put first? You put the OW first, and then the OU side. Down here, you said the OI goes first, and the OY goes second. So which one of those is gonna be in the middle of the word? Which one's gonna be at the end?
I don't know.
Okay, so I'll just tell you then. You typically see, we'll see the OW at the end, or it could come before an N.
So if you have, and I did that for you, so if you have a student who doesn't know, you just go ahead and tell them the rule. Okay.
Yeah, or you can have them discover, but that might be difficult by giving them a list of words. You don't have that. So we typically see OU in the beginning, like out, or in the middle, like out. Or the OW would be at the end, like cow.
Okay.
Or in the middle, but it will always be after or before an N, like clown. Right? So that's. Kathleen, we have learned our vowel circle, we've learned our smileys, opens, roundies, we've learned our sliders. Now you're ready to learn the last part of our vowel circle, the last of the vowel sounds. And they don't really go in the vowel circle, and they're not really related to our smileys, opens, and rounds or sliders. Okay, they kind of go off to the side over here, because they're a little different. So what I did was I got all of the vowel letters. Remember when we first learned about vowels, you told me I know my vowel letters, and it was A, E, I, O, U, right? Well, we have all those right there, okay? And I also mentioned before that you can pair up the R with all of those letters. So you might see the E with an R, I with the R, the O with the R, the U with the R, the A with the R. Those all exist, okay? And what it does is this R kind of bosses around that first letter, okay? So we're going to discover what those are. So maybe some of these sounds you know, maybe some of them you don't know. We can go through them, okay? So instead of using 2 different tiles, let's just put these back here. Okay? I have these tiles right here where they're paired up, okay? So I want you to pick one of those. Any one you want, okay? What letters do you see there?
I-R.
Do you know what sound that is? Okay, like in the word bird, right? Okay, so let's put it over here, off to the side. Can you see that? Here, let's just put it in the middle, okay? Because it's not really part of our vowel circle, right? All right. Let's pick another one. Okay, and I want you to make, what letters do you see there?
O-R.
Do you know what that says?
Or.
Yeah, like in the word or for, right? Fort. Okay, and is that the same or different from this sound that we discovered?
It's different.
Okay, so let's put it below. Okay, let's pick another sound here.
This one.
Okay, what letters do you see there?
R, A-R,
And it says,
R.
like in the word car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the same or different from these sounds?
It's different.
Okay, so let's put that one below. Okay, let's pick another one here. We only have two left.
Love this one.
Okay, UR. What does UR say? Do you know what that says?
Er.
Or like in the word hurt,
Mhm.
right? Is that the same or different from what we've already discovered?
You know, there's one other one that said the er sound,
Okay, do you remember where that was?
and it was up here.
Right, very good. So we're gonna put it right next to the IR, okay, like they're twins. Okay, and then this is our last one. What letters do you see there?
E-R,
Do you know what that sound is?
er.
Okay, like in the word her. And is that the same or different from what we've already learned?
Boy, it's the same as this one again.
Okay, good. So we can put them all together. They're like triplets,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then these two are kind of off by themselves, right? But there is going to be a way that we can order these, okay? And maybe if they've had their OG, right, we can talk about this. If they haven't done their OG, then you can just tell them. We're going to actually put these in an order from the most common to the least common, okay? So, do you know which one would be the most common word in all of the English words that you know? We hear the sound. How do we spell it the most common way?
I'd say this one.
ER? Yeah, so let's put that in the front. Do you know the second most common way to spell the sound?
I'd say this one.
Okay. Actually, it is the IR, and the UR is the most common.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to put it just like that, in that order. Okay. And we'll put that, we can put that to the right of our vowel circle. Okay. You just learned. We're going to call that the bossy R's, right? Because the R is kind of bossing around the first letter. Okay. Right. That's it.